as well as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and other topics of great public interest. It's all going to be released, Uncle Sam. And I will direct our military to begin construction of the great Iron Dome missile defense shield, which will all be made in the USA. And we will get wokeness the hell out of our military immediately and make it like it used to be. Take a look at this.
You little scumbag! I got your name! I got your ass! You will not laugh! You will not cry! You will learn by the numbers!
Happy Pride. Happy Pride Month, and actually, let's declare it a summer of pride.
So you're a killer? Sir, yes, sir! Let me see your war face! Sir, you got a war face? Ah! That's a war face! Now let me see your war face! Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me! Let me see your real war face! Ah!
I hear it and I know, I know you wanna take.
You will be a weapon.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator, between a homemade recipe and a household name. So wait,
It looks to me like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and ended up as the brown stain on the mattress. I love working for Uncle Sam. I love working for Uncle Sam. Let me know just who I am. Let me know just who I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps. 1, 2, 3, 4, United States Marine Corps.
Thank you. So we won 2 world wars with that. And that's the way it's going to be. The American people have given us their trust, and in return, we're going to give them the best first day, the biggest first week, and the most extraordinary first 100 days of any presidency in American history. To implement this historic agenda, I've assembled an all-star cabinet of patriots and visionaries and reformers who will fight for America, and together we will win, win, win for America. To restore the spirit of American Armed Forces, I have appointed Pete Hegseth as our next Secretary of Defense. Where's Pete? Where's Pete? Pete's here someplace. Where is he? Good job, Pete. They like you, Pete. Thanks, Pete. They like him. To bring back integrity to our intelligence community, Tulsi Gabbard will be our next Director of National Intelligence. To make America healthy again, we will have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. To end the weaponization of our government and restore the impartial rule of law. Oh, this is so important. She's so incredible. Pam Bondi will be an outstanding Attorney General. She's going to do an incredible job. She will do an incredible job, and she's working with another person who's going to be unbelievable at the FBI, Kash Patel. And tomorrow, everybody in this very large arena will be very happy with my decision on the J6 hostages. Very happy. I think you'll be very, very happy. I would say about 99.9% in this beautiful arena. And by the way, I want to thank the owners of this arena. They are great. They're up here someplace in one of those beautiful boxes. And their team is doing very well. And Ovechkin is a great player, right? But I want to thank Ted and all of the owners for allowing this to take place. It was really great. And thank you. It's a hell of an operation. Great place. Fantastic arena. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, everybody. At Homeland Security, we will have a tough leader in Kristi Noem, and we will have
Wait, do not sell your house if you live in Baltimore County before doing this. If you just do this one little thing before you sell your home, you will instantly increase the value. It's free and it can be done in a couple of minutes. And it's the best way right now for you.
great people. And we're going to win so much that Governor Burgum of the Interior, you know Governor Burgum, one of the best governors in the country, is in charge of Department of the Interior and the hottest man anywhere in the world for energy. When I announced him, people couldn't believe it. You didn't hear of him, but if you're in the energy business, he's considered the absolute best. Mr. Chris Wright of the Energy Department. He's going to head up the Energy Department. He's the hottest guy, and there is anybody in the energy business. They said, I can't believe you got Chris Wright. And a man named Marco Rubio is going to be our great future Secretary of State. And Howard Lutnick, a tremendous success on Wall Street, is going to be our Secretary of Commerce. They have to go through these drills, but they're going to. And I want to thank the Republican senators. They've been doing great. And John Thune has been doing a great job in moving the process along quickly. We're going to have a lot of them hopefully approved very quickly. And a very special woman, Linda McMahon, is going to be our future Secretary of Education, which we're going to be giving back to the states. Let the state run education. I said to Linda, Linda, I'm making you the Secretary of Education, but if you do a great job, you will put yourself out of a job because you're going to be sending it back to the states. And she's fantastic. And her staff, which has been largely hired, is fantastic. And all of the other leaders will come to me and they're going to say, do you remember I used to do this for fun? But it's really not fun, it's fact. Because we have to do some of best of, right? But they're going to come and say to me, sir, we're winning too much, sir. We can't take it anymore. We have to stop winning, sir. We can't do it. We're not used to winning in our country. And each one of them is going to say, every single one, sir, please, you're destroying our country. We're winning too much. Our country isn't prepared for this. They're not used to winning, sir. And I'll say, no, Linda and everybody, we're not going to stop winning. The people of our country want us to keep on winning, and we're going to go win like never, ever before. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be doing it, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is having a heart attack down here. Look at him. Uncle Sam is going wild. And they think I pay for these people. I have no idea who he is. All I know is he does. And there's Abe Lincoln. Thank you, honest Abe. I have no idea. I swear, I have no idea who the hell he is. But he looks like Abe. He's probably a little bit shorter, in all fairness. Abe was 6'6". He's a little bit shorter. He's about a foot shorter. Other than that, he's perfect. Thank you, Abe. In addition to the most talented cabinet ever assembled, and we think we're hearing things like that, we will be supported in our mission by countless wonderful American patriots. First, let me thank my incredible family, and I want to thank in particular somebody that headed up the Republican Party, along with Mike, the two of them, Lara Trump, who you saw before, who produced those two beautiful children. Lara Trump is unbelievable. She was the chairman of the Republican Party, and nobody ever said, oh, gee, it's a family member. They actually said, how the hell did you get her to do it? And she did a phenomenal job. We had a minimum of cheating. We watched them like, oh, where is Lara? Where the hell is she? But she did some job. See, she wants to be nice and quiet. She's here someplace. Thank you, Lara. Thank you very much, hon. She's phenomenal. The job she did, and her son, who was up, didn't they do a beautiful job? The son and the daughter. How many young kids know that one? They don't know that one. But her husband is somebody I'm very proud of. He's doing a great job. He's been subpoenaed more than any human being in history, I believe. Every day he'd get a subpoena from Congress on something, oh, bullshit. But he'd get a subpoena. He's got a PhD in subpoenas. But he did a fantastic job. And Don, you know all about Don, how he did. He's great. He's very popular, too. He knows a lot about guns, I want to tell you that. We had, by the way, I have to tell you, we had great support from every gun group, including the NRA, which really worked hard. And Ivanka and Jared are here, and Tiffany and Michael are here, and Barron and my 10 incredible grandchildren, and another one coming through Tiffany. And of course, I want to thank our next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. Wherever he may be, there's a lot of people. Wherever the hell he is, he's here someplace. It's a lot of people. It's a little tough when you say, where is he? You know, you got a lot of people in here. But J.D. Vance has been extraordinary. And he's got an unbelievable wife, the Second Lady of the United States, Usha Vance. So Usha, thank you very much. Beautiful couple, great people. We're also pleased to be joined tonight by Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. The Hulkster. One thing, it's not hard to find him. All he has to do is stand up and you say, there he is. But he's great. And Kid Rock, wow. Kid Rock is a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine for a long, long time. He did that thing on Budweiser. Budweiser will never be the same when he did the gun with the MAGA hat. That was the commercial that everybody saw. Also with us tonight is a great actor, tremendously talented guy, Jon Voight, who's great and a friend of mine. And Sylvester Stallone is here. Great guy. And you know, I got Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone, and Jon Voight to become ambassadors to Hollywood, California, to put it back on track. So they're all ambassadors. You have to refer to them as ambassador, Mr. Ambassador. And a man who's got an army of young people, Charlie Kirk, is here. And I want to thank Charlie. Charlie is fantastic. I mean, this guy, don't believe the stuff when you hear the kids are liberal. They're not liberal. Maybe they used to be, but they're not anymore. You got to see how many people are for us. And I want to thank Megyn Kelly. She's been terrific. She's been really good. And Billy Ray Cyrus. And Lee Greenwood, wow, has he been something. What a song and what a man. And you know, by the way, these microphones, you see the microphones? I said, what the hell are those microphones doing standing behind me? You're going to have a little special treat at the end of this speech. I don't want to tell you because you'll rush me off the stage. Get off the stage.
Have you ever entered a site that looked real but wasn't? Here's how to avoid getting tricked. Scammers use AI to easily create fake websites that look exactly like the real deal. Your favorite stores, your bank, even your social media login pages could be fake. These sites are promoted everywhere.
You is a champion, a man who took something from nothing. Everybody said this is something will never work. It's too violent. But he understood people. He said they like violence, unfortunately, right? But a man who understood fighting better than any man ever. There's never been anything like this. What Dana White did with the UFC and building it into a monster sport franchise. So I want to thank Dana White of USC for being here. And Dana, you've done a job like nobody could have done. Thank you. A great guy and a friend of mine. A great friend of mine. He's a tough cookie. You want him on your side at all times. Every one of those people you want on your side. And we have dozens of other celebrities and everything, but we're going to get back to what we're doing. But I do want to say, in the audience, we have many governors, many senators, many members of Congress, and other distinguished guests, far too many to name, unless you'd like me to name them. No? You want me to name governors, senators, and Congress people? No. I thought you were going to say that. Sorry, governors. No, but we appreciate all of the love that we've gotten from them. I'll tell you, our House and our Senate Republicans have been unbelievable, and the governors are unbelievable, the job they're doing. Of the crime-ridden cities, the top 25, every single one of them is run by a Democrat. Does that tell you something? We don't have problems in the Republican cities. Tonight, I also want to send our love to everyone affected by the terrible wildfires raging in California. We're praying for you all. We love you all. We're going to be there very soon. I'm going to go out there on Friday to see it and to get it moving back. We're going to get some of the best builders in the world, and we'll get it moving back. And I also want to pay my respects to the great people of North Carolina. You know, I won it every single time, and they've been treated very badly. FEMA almost didn't know it existed, and we're going to get North Carolina rocking and rolling, okay? We're going to get them rocking and rolling. They've been treated very badly as a state. Together, we will rebuild Los Angeles better, more beautiful than ever before. We're going to get it going. We have the best builders in the world. It's the only people that could do it. Nobody else knows what the hell they're doing. And in 2028, the Los Angeles Olympics will be one of the great sporting events and patriotic celebrations in history. I was with Gianni, the head of the Olympics, and because of the wildfires, they're going to do a special job. They're going to really do something very special on the Olympics. And the opposite, some people said, oh, maybe the Olympics can't go there. It turned out just the opposite. They came to see me the other day, and the committee, and it's just the opposite. So the Olympics is great. And Johnny, for the others, you know, the World Cup, Johnny is the head of it. We had our top people, Wasserman. They all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny. And we got the World Cup, too. And, you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you there. You know, I got both of them. I got the Olympics and I got the World Cup. And I said, you know, it's too bad. One was in 2026 and the other was in 2028. And I said, I won't be there. I won't be your president. But then they rigged the election and now we won. So I'm going to be your president for the Olympics and for the World Cup. So, Johnny, thank you for the World Cup. And everybody, thank you for the Olympics. We're going to have a great time. We have another thing happening. 250 years. A celebration like no other. 250 years. And that's going to be taking place next year. So we have a lot of big events coming. And everything we do everything. We take it very, very seriously. But what do we do more than anything else? We put America first. And it all starts tomorrow when I raise my hand on the Bible to be sworn as your will be sworn in tomorrow. We're all going to be sworn in together. That's the way I look at it. It's not me, it's you. Greatest of all time. So we will be sworn in tomorrow. I'll be representing you as your 47th President of the United States. And just in conclusion, together, we're going to cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, getting them back down, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to the USA, right where they belong. And that'll be done through tariffs and smart policy. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine. I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening. And you have no idea how close we are. We will crush violent crime in our cities and give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect they so dearly deserve. We will strengthen and modernize our military again. We did it. We rebuilt our entire military. And then they gave billions and billions of dollars of it to, you remember, to the Taliban. They gave it to the Taliban. They gave our military equipment, a big chunk of it, to the enemy. Do you know that we pay billions of dollars a year? Do you know this? Does anyone know this? To Afghanistan? Do you know that? And I say, if we're going to pay billions of dollars a year, tell them we're not going to give them the money unless they give back our military equipment that these poor, stupid people allowed for them to have. So we'll give them a couple of bucks. We want the military equipment back. We will rebuild our once great cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we want to make this city again safe. We don't want people coming to Washington and getting mugged, shot, killed. We're going to stop it. Law enforcement, and they have very good police here, but they have to be allowed to do their job. We're going to stop it. We're going to beautify it. We're going to make it the most beautiful capital in the world. We will teach our children to love our country, to honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag. And we will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools. And always remember, this is so easy. This will be done tomorrow. We will keep men out of women's sports. It's over. I will defend religious liberty. I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. We're going to defend that. After years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country, defend our borders, and protect our citizens. And we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. We will not be invaded. We will not be occupied. We will not be overrun. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation once again, and that will take place tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Everyone in our country will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope, and also filled with a thing called the American dream that you don't hear much about anymore. For the past 9 years, you and I fought side by side against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth. And in our magnificent victory on November 5th, you showed them once and for all that this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, and from Houston to right here in Washington, D.C. Our country was won and built by generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers, coal miners, police officers, and pioneers who pushed onward, marched forward, and let no obstacle stand in their path. Nothing could get in their way. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built the great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and launched American astronauts to the moon. It was hardworking patriots like you who built this country. And 75 days ago on November 5th, it was hardworking patriots like you who saved our country. You saved our country. Now, after all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. With your help, we will restore America's promise and we will rebuild the nation that we all love so much. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down, and we will never, ever, ever, ever surrender. We will fight, 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 and we will win, win, win. And together, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again.
We're here to sweat the details, to test and retest. Because when you're known for speed and reliability inside, you need to deliver speed and reliability outside, in all kinds of weather, all year round. Because if it can handle all of this, it can definitely handle this. Introducing Aero Outdoor 7. Aero, the way Wi-Fi should be.
We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What a great victory for everybody. Thank you, America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man.
We won. We won. Thank you very much, everybody. What a good feeling. We like winning, don't we, huh? We're going to make our country greater than ever before. Hello, Washington, and hello, America. We're all over America. I'm thrilled to be back with so many friends, supporters, and true American patriots on the eve of taking back our country. That's what we're going to do, take back our country. Tomorrow, at noon, the curtain closes on 4 long years of American decline, and we begin a brand new day of American strength and prosperity, dignity and pride. Bringing it all back. Once and for all, we're going to end the reign of a failed and corrupt political establishment in Washington, a failed administration. We're not going to take it anymore. We're going to stop the invasion of our borders. We're going to reclaim our wealth. We're going to unlock the liquid gold that's right under our feet, liquid gold. We're going to bring back law and order to our cities. We're going to restore patriotism to our schools, get radical left, woke ideologies the hell out of our military and out of our government. And we are going to make America great again. I want to thank the tens of thousands of incredible men and women who have come from all over the nation to take part in this very special moment. And I just heard in watching some of the coverage that there are rallies like this taking place all over the country. People are happy. People are happy. It's been a long time. None of this would have been possible without you and the millions of hardworking citizens who have joined our cause. You know, right over there, just noticed a group of beautiful ladies, beautiful women from North Carolina, right here too.
All right, family. Peace from the Tonya 23 experience. Now, okay, so we got a little half an hour of listening to our new president-elect, Donald Trump, talking about a couple things he's going to be doing and changing and improving. Now, let me see the top things. I have a list here of some of the things he said that he was going to do. Hold on just one moment while I get my AI to formulate this information. Hold on a second. Yes. So in the meantime, how is everybody's day going? I mean, what a day. First of all, it went by fast. Second of all, I don't trying to remember this password. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on now. Is it hard? No, it's not. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness, this is okay. All right, let's just go to the one on here. Excuse me real quick. I'm going to just share screen. So I'm going to my thing here with y'all right quick. List all of the new changes Trump has said he's going to implement first 60 days in office include the child support changes with the IRS, please? All right. What are you talking about? And so please verify the GPT exists and ensures your account has necessary permissions. What in the holy hell is going on here? Okay, I got to stop sharing on that side. And hold on one second, family. Yes, family. I was trying to get this information, but I know there's a couple of things that I remembered besides, of course, the immigration, talked about some tax changes. And I want to get a good list because we need to discuss this. So listen to that real quick. And I'll get right back. All right, I think we're good to go. We just had a little glitch. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You know, this is how we rolling. We moving. Come on, we got it. Let me turn down the knees there. Turn down the stack to about right there. Now, okay. So, number one, President Donald Trump has outlined an ambitious agenda for his first 60 days in office, focusing on immigration, trade, energy, and government reform. Yes, government reform. National Energy Declaration. Trump plans to declare a national emergency at the southern border to enhance border securities. Mass deportation. He intends to initiate large deportation efforts in U.S. history targeting undocumented immigrants. In birthright citizenship. Hold on. Trump aims to sign an executive order ending birthright citizenship for children of undocumented immigrants, a move expected to face legal challenges. Impose tariffs. He plans to implement a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico and increase tariffs on Chinese goods by 10%, aiming to encourage domestic manufacturing. Energy, expand fossil fuel production. Trump intends to reduce regulations to boost fossil fuel production, including expediting oil drilling permits, and reopening protected land in Alaska for drilling. Withdraw from Paris Climate Agreement. He plans to withdraw the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement, reversing previous commitments to reduce greenhouse emissions. Dismantle the deep state. Trump aims to reissue Schedule F, allowing for the reclassification and potential removal of federal employees, thereby increasing presidential control over the federal workforce. Reduce federal regulations. He plans to implement a regulatory budget requiring agencies to eliminate 2 existing regulations for every new one introduced. Middle East peace efforts. Trump intends to implement a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas and enforce new sanctions on Iran. Russia-Ukraine conflict. He plans to address the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Those specific strategies have not yet been detailed. These initiatives reflect President Trump's commitment to reshaping U.S. policies across various sectors during the initial phase of his administration. Trump's first 60 days, key policies and actions. Plans a blitz of executive orders for the first days in the White House. What will Trump do now? Expect shock and awe from day one. Trump has sweeping plans for a second administration. Here's what he proposed. Donald Trump plans blitz of executive orders first days in White House. Okay. That was incredible. See what the Times has to say. What will he do now? At a glance, we already know about this. I'm looking for new green energy. Wage a culture war over race. Wage a culture war over race, trans issues, and education. We need to understand this. Wage a culture war over race, trans issues, and education. Pardon January 6 rioters and execute drug dealers. Okay. That's always already a problem for us because Black people, men especially, get targeted all the time as if they're suspects. Cut spending, combat the deep state, and take on big pharma. What's he trying to take on about big pharma, though? He does need to be concerned about this climate control, though, and not worsening it. Okay, yeah, so, let me ask, what did Trump say about the new child support rule when mothers who receive it cannot claim the child he pays for. Well, he definitely did say something about it, but this is not going to confirm it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that that happens because many men that are paying child support, they never ever get to claim their child. The mother is greedy. She claims the child. She gets the money and everything. And really don't even hook up the kids like that. Let's just keep it real. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, but I don't think that that's right. I hope it changes it. Any comments from any mothers out there that might think that the opposite of what I just said? Let's talk about it. Do y'all think the mother need to keep on claiming the child that the father is paying for every single year without fail? No. And if you're thinking yes, you're wrong. I'm just going to come out and tell you. I'm just going to pull rank in the court and the jury. Because if you can't see that, something's definitely wrong with your sight. Both eyes, all three of them. I should have popped me some popcorn. Every time I get up here and get on live, I get the freaking munchies. This is incredible. It's just like, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. It is incredible. I mean, every single time I get up here to do my podcast, I need some sort of munchies. And of course, there is no edibles nowhere to be found anywhere near me right now. I would have to travel all the way downstairs to grab something. So for now, I'm just going to play the girly role. Fix my lip gloss and call it a day. You know, there's no munchies. There's no information about the child support for the guys. I was really hoping to lay that one on the men because y'all need to be favored a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a rough year for you, and we do know that. Check this out. I heard that Biden pardoned the Honorable Marcus Garvey. Now, Marcus Garvey has a death date of June 10th, 1940. His legacy afterwards continued to instill pride and inspiration among many Black people throughout the diaspora. His ideology has influenced members of the Nation of Islam, the Black Power movement, and the Rastafari movement. And he was jailed in the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary in February 1925, where he would serve almost 3 years of a 5-year sentence. So I'm trying to wonder why he needed a pardon, but apparently he had to have been locked up longer than that. Let's see. Did Marcus die in jail? Served 2 years of a 5-year term, but in 1927 his sentence was commuted by U.S. President Calvin Coolidge, and he was deported. President Joe Biden pardoned Garvey in 2025. Garvey was never able to revive the movement abroad, and he died in 1940 in England. So the man was pardoned. So I mean, the man then, he didn't do much of anything wrong then, because they don't pardon you. You know, they give you a pardon if you're a criminal, but I'm saying, like, he wasn't even a criminal when they decided to the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Yes, I. Peace and love. Respect. Yeah. The Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Ashe. Yeah, so like, I hope that you all are getting mentally ready for what is about to take place, which is going to be a lot all over the place. You're not going to be able to see where it comes from. It's just going to appear. And what I'm talking about is ISFAT. And what is ISFAT? It is pure wickedness on all levels and in high places and in low places too. ISFAT is when you are against your brother and your sister and everybody that tries to help you. And ISFAT is also blockage to, even if you can help yourself, your blockage from helping yourself. It will come through others. It may come through those who know you closely. A lot of times, that is how ISFAT gets into our spaces, because those of us that spend the time to clear our energy spaces, ISFAT can only enter when it is brought in. But actually, when you go out into the public and this and that, frequencies are everywhere. You go to the grocery store, wherever you have to go, you're in the midst of other frequencies, you know? Me, I tend to lately get them shoes off, wash, take them clothes off, change the clothes that you wore while you was out and about and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just try to give them a wash. And free up that frequency, meridian, I guess we'll call it. I've been spending a good amount of time degressing, not going on Facebook, not going on. I mean, it was okay when TikTok went down because I wasn't going on TikTok anyway. So it was just like, okay, a break. I want you guys to be able to take a break because we're going to be taking breaks in 2024. I think there are a lot of shenanigans planned because the man is in office trying to get some sort of balance to everything. And I know they're going to be throwing him curveball after curveball. So, what I'm going to do is continue to elevate, motivate, and empower myself and others. We must not lose focus. It doesn't matter what he does, really. I mean, it's going to affect us in a collective way. But if we are focused in what we're doing, this is just a current event because it does not interfere with your plans, your goals, what you're working on. I happen to be working on a couple of projects. Oh, so many. Once I get off of here, I gotta do some writing, but there is so much that needs to be done. If you're working on it, continue to work on it. If you haven't started yet, try to make positive steps towards opening the door of working on whatever it is you need to work on. We share our wisdom, but we also take what we say in. I am a person that I'm multidimensional. I can sit here and talk, but I'm actually working on myself. And that's what most people are doing. And when you think that they're teaching you because they are projecting it that way, but they're also taking in what they're telling you. So they're learning and relearning and relearning and regurgitating their messages. And that's what we all do. And when we connect with each other on the same frequency, we can come to new perspectives. And that is a big part of what the collective is all about. It's the word collective. Come together with different ideas and opinions, connect them with like frequency, and the others that don't connect, move them to another group and continue reasoning and working there until you find an agreement. And then you lock that down. And then you move on to the next problem. And then you get all of the pros and cons, and then you go through them and you say the cons we don't want anyway, so we throw them out or we move them to the side. And once we come to an agreement here, we lock it down and we move on to the conflict. You know what I'm saying? And then we reason there. And then you come to some sort of agreement that is positive for everybody. And then you move on from there. Right? And just like Trump, you have locked down executive orders. You know, you have the right to write your own executive orders in your own life. You can wake up today and say, I am inaugurating myself to change my life. And you get to writing your executive orders from there. If you like, get your certificate paper and make it real. But by darn it, get it done. Talking to you, talking to me, talking to we. Motivation, empowerment, staying focused, showing love, compassion, patience. Number one, with yourself. And number two, try it with everybody else, but I do realize there are some that it's just going to be a difficult situation, and it might take a little bit more than what you have to share, you know, on some days. And that's fine. You know, even the healers need to take a day to heal themselves and recharge. We never let anybody just drain us. You must realize your drainers in your life. They are the ones that every time you're about to do something, they're in the freaking way. Or they got some other agenda that they want you to do with your time. No, sir. I already have written down what I'm doing for today. Moving towards these goals, trying to build this empire to secure the family name. Isn't that what it's all about, people? It's definitely you a part of it. When you're building it, you get to partake in whatever. But it really is about the family empire. And it's time to build it. Stop thinking a lowly thought. You deserve the empire, whatever your empire is for you. Together, we can go for it. Me, I have a certain spin that I'm about to re-emerge on my channel. And you never stop trying. I would never have gotten to 3,200 subscribers by not trying. And if you look at my page, I'm literally being myself, but I do have a lot of footage of meetings that I've brought brothers and sisters together, and we did shows. We talked and we reasoned about how to progress and get along with each other and build our families. We're going to have more of that on this channel. But I also decided that my personal wisdom is what I want to share. I want to get out as much of it as possible because it's a never-ending flow with me. So what I need to do is, I'm usually an internal person. These thoughts, they come, I reason with myself, and yeah, I got very intelligent that way. But then I said, you know what? This is too good to just keep to yourself. This gift you must share. So I like for people to ask me questions and let them flow. I am practicing stoic, and so bring the questions. They're okay. I can handle them and give you a good, positive and progressive response. Save the effect though. The negativity, don't do that, because then your reply will be more of a judgment rendered. And so, do unto others as you would like done unto you. And okay, but some people don't care about themselves, and yeah, they will do unto you the way they do themselves, because they do themselves and they treat themselves like crap. And so there you go. So that scripture is debunked. You know, you don't want everybody to treat you like they treat themselves, because there is a remnant of people that treat themselves like crap, and you don't want them bringing that over to you. You see, there's always ways to reason with so-called wisdom from on high. There is always a new perspective for everything. I bet you never looked at it like that. And you always said, oh yeah, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Well, what about the people that treat themselves like pure D crap? You want them to do unto you? Okay, well, whoever wrote that, they didn't think much further. It's called a reasoning stage, where you take what you're thinking and you reason with it to try it, put it to the test to see if it can stand the test. And that one doesn't. So come with the questions. while we're on the subject, what was the guy's name that claimed he roasted Billy Carson? The West guy, yes. I didn't see it like that. Even when I looked at the show, I was just like, wow, Billy looked tired and he looked like under the weather or whatever. But this guy, when he's speaking about their topic, which was Billy saying that the scriptures are plagiarized and whatever have you. And so here comes this West guy. He's supposed to be the expert on the scriptures and the manuscripts and the that he's done in his career. Well, they only really talked about what was contained in the book. They had a couple of outside references, but at the end of the day, we all know that the Bible took tremendously a lot of it from the Egyptian ancient Kemetic temples. We know this for a fact. And I believe if Billy would have came from that approach with this West guy, because you can have your authentication and everything that he knows, no disrespect. But if you have studied all those things and you do not know that most of those scriptures in that book came from the ancient Egyptian walls, and they were their sayings that they went by, you understand, in their ancient Kemetic culture. You cannot prove that by talking about the lost books of the Bible and this, that. Let's get into the content of what is said in these scriptures and where they came from. Stop arguing about what is already within it. Let me take a brief intermission because we're going to come back on that. I have to grab my drink. I'm getting very dry throat. And please hang out for a sec. I'll be right back because we got to talk about this West situation. Be right back. I'm back, yes. Thank you. Yes, Yes, this is the Tonya experience. Thank you for coming through. We're talking our talk. And we don't care if nobody comes through. Shadow band, obviously. Every time you use this StreamYard, I don't know, with me, I never get any flavor until I go live directly. Heavily shadow band, I suspect. But anyway, let's get back to this West Puff character. That should be another live. I'm gonna save that. I'm not gonna get on him right now. That's live. Because that situation has definitely got to go. They talked about, let's get back to the topic of the Trump pre-election thing. The deep state that he talked about. Let's talk about that. He said he was going to enact Schedule F. What exactly is Schedule F? Schedule F appointment was a job classification in the accepted service of the United States Federal Civil Service that existed briefly at the end of the first Trump administration during 2000 and 2021. Regardless of the specific position or field you work in, you're a federal employee if your job falls under one of the three branches of the United States government. Okay. Computes the net farming profit or loss that gets reported or designated. Your 1040. What is the schedule? Now that's a tax return. That one. This got it. This was about the civil service federal employees. But he talked something about race. And then he went into gender. Now, I think that he should keep the race situation separate. Especially when he's talking about FBA, Foundational Black Americans, which I didn't hear him say a gosh darn thing about anything about our situation. So, once again, we're on our own, which is good though. If he opens up the opportunities and get these markets back popping, we don't give a damn because we're going to create our own thing. And since he's all for that, he won't be bothering us. Order in the court. I'm about to name this show Judge Tonya 23. And just start showing clips of things I need to judge. We're going to judge them together. How about that? Would y'all like that? Give me some comments and let me know. Because we can switch this thing right on up. I'm actually looking for a groove to get into. It's just been so wavy lately, you know? You would think I was an Aquarius or something. But I'm not. I usually have my things locked down and everything together. But I just really have been freestyling on my channel for a long time. But also I didn't want to get my channel taken from me because what I had to say every single day was like, you know, it would get me thrown off. So I look up to people like Sub-Zero or whatever because he allows his mouth to say whatever he needs to say, and I admire that. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Sub-Zero and Rose. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, don't forget the Tonya 23 products, which is really Shea Butter Me by Tonya 23, our trademark lovely brand of organic, 100% organic skincare. You know, in the beginning, when I first started in 2014, I had a 3-product body butter, 3-ingredient I meant. And I took pride on it being just the 3 ingredients because you never get anything with just a couple of ingredients. And that was my niche, you know. But now we have so many different butters that I've discovered, oils and different things like that. So I kind of have at least, but you know, all of my ingredients are 100% organic, you know. And yeah, so you can find my products on www.tonya123.com. I'll definitely put that in the chat. Definitely get on over, sign up with your email, check out what we have to offer because there's new things being added, products being added. I call them new babies being added. But you know, in this world, you can't even say your product is your baby. You get looked at crazy. So I will just call it my little thing. My little thing that I love. www.23.com. Check out my super blog. You know, I have a paper, not a paper, but it's a blog. It can be a paper. I have a newsletter that looks like a paper. That's right. This month is coming up, February. I got to update my newsletter. And so, yeah, sure. That is my website. Please get over there. And it's a good way to stay in contact with me. Also, I have a lovely chat bot that will hook you up right to me when you send me a message. Yeah. Is there anything else on the list that I want to talk about with the Trumpster? Yeah, I just hope that, you know, he has compassion for the plight of FDA in this country because we definitely we want what's ours. We must admit what is ours, and that is what we want. Okay? And definitely, while you're in there in these 4 years, some sort of negotiation contract needs to come. You're going to go over there and you're going to exit the war and stop the wars and this, that, and the other. Well, the contract that you need to come up with is these reparations for the Black people, for FBAs. And you need to stop playing. It literally needs to be done in these 4 years. It can be done. Just like you're going to do something in the next 60 days, you could do something for the people in the next 60 days. The world just won't have it. The world just doesn't want to see any kind of kindness shown to my people, and I keep on saying that. Although I must say I did vote for you, Trump. And that happened for a reason. You most definitely have something to prove, and we'll be watching. Like I said, get your organic products at www.tonya23.com. We learn from the best. And we don't worry about the rest. Here at the Tonya 23 Experience, coming up probably next week, our whole entire platform is going to change. We're definitely going to be showing videos that show the dysfunction in our own community, and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to have these conversations that nobody else wants to have. Tiny 23 Experience will have those conversations with you. She's a big girl. She's all grown up. Peace to you all. Till the next time.